Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Claressa, she was out here begging Jake Paul to lift the ban. I'm going to tell you right now, he shouldn't lift that ban at all, but they're going to do what they want. And you may say, well, why you feel that way, Hood? Well, because of this. That's it. She slapped Alycia Baumgartner. That's it. He went, she assaulted her, then she's talking crazy. Real crazy. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, now that she out here begging for a fight, nah man, don't give it to her. Let her suffer.
I wish my big fat ass stayed at 175. Y'all gonna wish y'all never told me to come a middleweight. Y'all gonna wish I never said the girls who were smaller fight back with me. Y'all gonna wish I never did that. Tam Thibeault, you on my list. EVP, lift the band. Lift the band, I come with a right hand. Lift the band, I come with a right hand. Lift the band, I come with a right hand. Lift the band, I come with a right hand. Lift the band, I come with a right hand. Lift the band, I come with a right hand.
Lift the band. Lift the band. You heard her. Lift the band.
Lift the band. I'm gonna all your ass. Michaela at 160. Tammy Thibeault at 160. Nikisa at 160.
Nikisa.
I got all your ass. Lift the band. I get you.
That's the one.
Boom. I got 21 off. I wish my big fat ass stayed at 175.
You're gonna wish that you never hit Alycia, never disrespected Jake, never disrespected Shadesha, never disrespected Michaela, never disrespected Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali, everybody that you could have possibly disrespected so you could go viral, get your Wu-Tang cream, cha-ching ching, dollar bill, y'all social media money, so you can sit there, man, and basically have another stream of revenue in between fights, because with that 360 deal, sounds like most of your money's being given up to win records and papoose. Now, let me tell y'all something. Claressa wants to fight Tam Thibeault, but that's because Claressa she doesn't have anywhere to go. You know what I'm saying? Out here begging. You don't beg. That's crazy. Now, this is Tam Thibeault, for those who are wondering, man. Who is Tam? Well, this is Tam right here. 5 wins, 3 knockouts. She's been to the Olympics twice, fights for Canada. 6 feet tall. They have her hair 5'10". She's 6 feet tall. And she's got power. And she can fight. And she's rangy. You know what I'm saying? She is a talented fighter. If they were to make this fight, I put some respect on Claressa's name, because Tam is a threat. She is a threat. She's not K. Scott. No disrespect against K. Scott. I like K. Scott. Very nice woman from Australia. Aussie. Oi. But I just don't see K. Scott putting the Aussie bing-bings on Claressa. But you never know. But this one right here, 100%. 100%. This is a real fight. A real fight. But at the end of the day, I don't need no Jake Paul. I don't need no this. F them. They all bees. They all, hoes. They all this. They all that. Now you will win records and papoose. You signed your deal. I got my deal with Win Records. Then I got my deal with Demetrius Salita. Okay. Well, then let them work it out. Because part of that deal, my understanding, if it's a 360, they're supposed to bring you huge opportunities. You ain't supposed to be out here begging. See, what Claressa's doing, she can do that on her own. They're supposed to be creating the opportunities. Why aren't they talking to Jake Paul? Why aren't they behind the scenes having a conversation? Why do they have her again running her mouth, making herself look crazy with that big, bright orange hair? That orange hair only looks good on Franchon. So I don't know why she's running around here like a goddamn a carrot head. You know what I mean? Looking like cheese hair. Nah, Franchon looks good with the fire hair. Franchon looks good with it. Claressa just out here copying everybody's style. But what she doing is stupid. Because, see, she don't have nowhere to go. Where's she going after Atlanta? Look at all the different people. Everybody talking about Ray J and Orlando. And when people talk about this fight, it's Ray J and Orlando. The other fights, they don't even care about. Tasiki and Big Lex, but they don't care about that. It's Ray J and Orlando. Everyone else, they don't care about. So they don't have nowhere to go. You think Jake Paul going to be, weak enough to be like, okay, we'll do the deal? I know they're all about business, and they don't care about a lot of our opinions, but they care about the public's opinion. It's not like Claressa shoved Alycia. She slapped her. And, our understanding, there's a lawsuit that's in place. So I just don't see Jake Paul, man, coming out here making that fight. And to be honest with you, Claressa doesn't deserve it, man. Let her starve. Let her be thirsty. You know what I mean? Let that career drain out. She's already destroyed her brand. She destroyed her reputation. You know what I mean? Claressa is up and away. You know what I'm saying? She gone, man. She up in the clouds, going somewhere. She up in another planet. She's space cadetish. She did that to herself. They didn't do that to her. Papoose did that to her. And yeah, that's what I believe, because she wasn't acting this way until she hooked up with Papoose. So Claressa can be like, man, please, bullshit. They're going to hurt champion again. I always want to come and talk and say all these things about me. No, it's true, man. You've done it to yourself. You said you're going to be the algorithm. Said you're going to own the internet. Well, you own it. But also take accountability for your actions, because you had no right to put your hands on old girl and cuss out everybody, make fun of everybody. Plus, remember, the GWOT, man, please. You made fun of Shadesha. Come back trying to clean that shit up. Now, you made fun of Shadesha. You celebrated seeing her collapse off that stool. And look, you're the pro boxer, right? You're the one who knows boxing. You've been boxing since you've been 11. How is it that I, who never fought as a pro, watching Shadesha in that fight, like, yo, something's wrong. Then seeing her at the end sit on that stool and collapse off that stool and immediately say during my life, that's a bad sign. Alycia, something going on with her brain. She could have a brain bleed. Nah, that ain't, something's wrong. When a fighter collapses like that, something going on upstairs with the brain. She could have bleeding on the brain. How can I notice that? And then you, as the big pro boxer, the big 2-time gold medalist, the big 19 world titles, right? The big 5 weight divisions, the big GWOT, be big stupid and laugh at someone you call is my friend. I like Shadesha. We made up. I like her. Because she sure as hell knows some stuff about you that she won't tell nobody. And you know she knows stuff about you. You know she know. Don't you? Big GWOT. What you say about the YouTubers? Don't get quiet now, fake YouTubers. Don't get quiet now. How about this? You don't get quiet now. Yeah, don't get quiet now. Word is out. But see, you got certain ones like Shadesha, who's a real one, who would never come and do you like that. You know she could have done you dirty. You know she could have done you dirty. She just hit you with a warning shot. And you change gears. But then you come back and do her like that. You see what I'm saying? And maybe you can blame it on the alcohol. I blame it on somebody like you just not holding the horses and taking it to the stupid because you have a poor attitude. Man, please, bullshit. Nothing wrong with my attitude. Jake Paul, lift that banner, fight Tam Thibeault. Tam Thibeault. They ain't gonna give you that fight. You don't deserve it. Just like Alycia Bomb got to come up 154, 160. We can make the fight. You don't run shit. This is the thing that got you thinking that you're the A side. Got you thinking that you are women's boxing, the face of women's boxing. No. You're the face of women's boxing of what not to do, how not to be. You threw it away. Now you're here begging? Oh, and you don't like white people, do you? You don't like white people, right? You don't like light skins. Why you want to go talk to Jake Paul and beg Jake Paul for a fight? He's white. Right now, I'm from the ghetto. I don't need like the Mexican pride and Puerto Ricans. And I got black pride from the ghetto. People from, I'm this and the black this and that. Nobody want to hear that fucking divide. You know what I'm saying? Create separation, man, thinking that you're going to have power in a few numbers of bozos who's going to follow you. People are all about showing love and hating none. You still out here talking stupid shit. Nobody want to hear none of that shit about white power, black power, Asian power, nothing. It's about love. Learn that. You know what I'm saying? Universally accepted word, love. Learn how to show that shit, and then love will come back to you. But you spew hate. And now you want to fight a red bone light skins? You want to fight a red bone light skin? I thought you didn't like the red bones light skin, oh so pretties. Oh, you want to fight a oh so pretty? You sound oh so desperate to me. Man, please. Papoose, you're supposed to be bringing me big fights. I know you're taking 20%, something like that. But look, you know, I need to fight. I need to get over to Jake Paul MVP. They got them girls on ESPN. They international. They more international hood champion. Man, please. Papoose, Oh boy, here we go. Yoo-hoo, hee-haw, wee. Oh, man, please. Nah, you did it to yourself, man. Get off their nuts. Quit begging for a fight. Have your team get you the biggest and best opportunities to where you're comfortable paying them whatever that percentage is they take. Because then they deserve their finder's fee. But if you out here and you making fights on your own, they don't deserve nothing. But can you do anything about that? Can you do anything about that? Nah. They're getting that regardless. But I tell you one thing I don't think you're going to get is that fight with MVP, Jake Paul, Tam Thibeault. If they do it, I'm sure they're going to be looking at the economics. But for me, I say, nah, big vote not allowed. Leave her in the cold. Let her starve. Let her die of thirst. Because she says she doesn't need them. Everything that she's come out here and said crazy, from those women over there, to those women not being great fighters, to the light-skinned shit, to the white people shit, to the black this, to the hate this, and all this negative shit she said. Why she want to go over there? That's everything she doesn't like. That's everything she doesn't like and despise. So stay over there. I'm surprised she got goddamn Demetrius Salita working with her the way she talked. We push love in 2026. We don't push that bullshit. How you a multi-millionaire out here talking this shit about the white man holding you down? Or the white this, or the something this. Because of my dark skin this. You ain't even dark skin, you got brown skin. You got nice brown skin. Out here acting the fucking fool. Nah, stop that bullshit. But if you want opportunities to present themselves, you're going to have to be consistent. And it's going to take a long time because you're unpredictable. Unpredictable. And unforgettable. That's what you are. But we wish we could forget about your ass. But you're a part of American sports history and we respect that, but we don't respect the way you're moving. Learn to show love and it'll come back your way. That's the way we do things around here. And quit begging Jake Paul because they don't need you. They've locked down 80% of female boxing. Demetrius Salita has a nice little stable, I ain't gonna lie. But Jake Paul, PFL, Matchroom, you watch what happened with the other promoters. They're smart. They know what MVP is doing. And they want opportunities for their fighters. That's why even Jake Paul and Eddie Hearn, there was a lawsuit there. Who would have thought they would have worked together? But Eddie Hearn his fighters didn't come out and hit none of Jake Paul's. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing crazy. Jake Paul, one bad decision by Jake Paul, he loses the respect and credibility to all his women. That's why he didn't come out with that bullshit about Drewski with the blackface shit. That's why he thought about it and he didn't. I'm sure someone told him, So Jake Paul's a thinking man. He's thinking big picture. He can't afford to do stupid shit no more. He's even toned down the way he trolls. So don't think he's going to come out here and make one bad decision that's going to affect him forever and his brand. Jake Paul is up and away. This man got Donald Trump on speed dial. He got Barack Obama on speed dial. He got Hood Champion on speed dial. Jake Paul is he international, baby. And who you got on speed dial? Pap? Oh, y'all want to go? Y'all want to go? Remy said, want to go? Clarence. Oh, my God. Just killed her. Just like Claressa killed her own career. Don't get mad that Remy killed y'all. Because you killed your career anyway. She just came and just swept that shit up in the dustpan and threw that shit in the trash. Just like I think Jake Paul's going to do your request to come fight Tam Thibeault on MVP. Throw that shit in the trash. Keep cool, I'm in the breeze.